Everyone knows that excuses don't matter, but everyone also, for some reason, believes that their excuses are the exception. They are not. There are zero exceptions to this rule. It doesn't matter what it is that you can think of. It doesn't matter how great of a justification you feel that you've came up with for why you're not doing what it is that you need to do. It means absolutely nothing, and it doesn't change anything. I speak a lot about trauma and the fact that whatever it is in the past and it's not happening currently, so you have the ability, you have the power to just let it go and get over it. Furthermore, that things are only traumatic because you've chosen to label them as such. And every time somebody hears me say that, there is always some dipshit who wants to pop up with some super extreme off the wall example to try and prove me wrong or negate what it is that I am saying. They'll say some extreme shit, like tell that to my sister who was kidnapped and held in a basement and tortured for 3 years nonstop, that she could just let it go and get over it and leave it in the past. Like, because that is something more out there or more traumatizing, that the rules don't apply to it. But it doesn't change anything. Once it's done and over with, it's the past, and the past only continues to live because you make the past continue to live. The past only hinders you because you are using the past as an excuse to not be able to move forward or to not be able to do the things that you need to do. It makes zero fucking difference. There are no exceptions to this rule, just like there are no exceptions to the rule that your excuses don't mean a fucking thing. Whatever happened in your past is not doing anything to prevent you from being successful in the present. And whatever it is that happened yesterday, you have the ability to make a brand new day. I don't give a fuck how traumatic it is that your childhood was. I don't care how bad what it is that you feel that you've been through has been. Maybe your parents died when you were younger, and maybe that's unfortunate for you, but at the end of the day, they're dead, and there's not a single fucking thing that you could do about it. It's not like there's a certain level of sadness that you can reach that will bring them back, and it's not like you finding positives in it or moving on from it makes them extra dead. They're the same level of dead no matter what. So rather than dwelling on that and using it as an excuse to not be better, to act like you can't conduct yourself like a grown-ass man in the present time because you once knew something sad that happened, get the fuck over it and make the most of what it is that you have currently. Because again, the things that you need to do are the things that you need to do. Whatever your goal is, there are steps that you must take to reach them. If you want to get in shape, you have to lift weights or exert yourself physically in some capacity. For the people who want to do nothing but fucking calisthenics, you can absolutely do that too. But the point is, you have to do something. And you coming up with some sort of reason and or excuse as to why you can't get it done, your past was sad, you're having bad mental health days, you can't find the motivation today, you had a bad experience in the gym when you were a teen, whatever the fuck it is that you tell yourself, it doesn't matter. You still need to do the exact same fucking things, whether you had a good childhood or a bad childhood, whether you're motivated or unmotivated, whether you are sad or happy, whether you love gyms or hate gyms or are averse to gyms or whatever the fuck it is that you could come up with. You still have to figure out some way to do the necessary exercises in order to build the muscle. If you would like to lose weight, you need to eat less food than you're eating currently. It doesn't matter what happened to your childhood. It doesn't matter if you have a bad relationship with food. It doesn't matter if your parents beat you with healthy recipe books and chastised you when you were a child because you weighed too much or too little. It doesn't matter if they yelled at you because you never ate healthy foods, or yelled at you and made you eat healthy foods and shamed you for wanting ice cream. None of that makes a fucking difference. You still have to eat less food if you would like to lose weight. Just like people get wrapped up in their fucking alcohol shit. Well, I have to get to the root cause of why I drink. No, the fuck you don't. You can just not drink alcohol. You can just stop picking up bottles and paying for them and consuming them. It doesn't matter why you're doing it. If you're doing it because your dad got drunk and beat you, or if you were doing it because you were abandoned at a gas station when you were 6, or you were doing it because of the way that you were raised led to the fact that you were unable to ever process your emotions in a healthy way. So now every time something bad happens in life, your solution is to turn to a bottle of alcohol so that you could get drunk and forget about it. It doesn't matter if you are one of the dumbass people who believe that you have some sort of disease that was passed on to you by through your fucking parents, and now you for some reason are genetically obligated to go purchase liquor and then consume it. None of that shit fucking matters. The solution remains the same no matter what it is that you do, and it's to stop drinking alcohol. You can just do that. Your excuses don't mean a single fucking thing. If you want to succeed in life, if you want to become rich and successful, there are certain steps that you need to follow. There is a certain path that you need to walk down. And regardless of how you feel about that path, regardless of why you tell yourself that you can't walk that path, regardless of what obstacles you've convinced yourself there are, it doesn't fucking matter. The path is exactly the same no matter what it is that you tell yourself. It doesn't matter what your skin color is. It doesn't matter what your genetics. It doesn't matter your height. It doesn't matter your race. It doesn't matter any of that shit. What matters is that you do what it is that needs to be done. And coming up with excuses does not change what it is that needs to be done. It doesn't alter it. It's not going to make it easier for you. It's not going to allow you a way to circumnavigate it. You're still going to have to do the exact same things. All you're doing when you are making excuses is affirming to yourself that you can't do what is necessary. Your excuses, despite what it is that you think, that are justifying why it is that you aren't where you are preventing you from getting to where it is that you would like to be. They are failure affirmations. And the words that you say to yourself are very powerful. And every time you make an excuse, you are telling yourself that you do not have what it takes to accomplish what it is that you would like to do. And you are manifesting that reality and bringing it into existence by always telling yourself that you cannot do it. You want to go to the gym and get in shape, but you tell yourself that you lack motivation. You tell yourself that you didn't sleep well. You tell yourself that you've had a long day and are tired. You tell yourself that your mental health isn't in the right spot to go do some fucking bench pressing. And every single one of those statements serves to make itself true. And now you have brought into reality the